Welcome again to another episode of WTMNT. Today we're going to be going back to the current line of turtles. We're going to be reviewing the 2013 green Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutagen Ooze. 2012 had its own release of Ooze. It was a odd aquamarine-ish metallic color, but it also had a bitterant in it to keep kids from eating it. But the problem is that it was so bad that you could wash your hands 2, 3, 4 times and you could still taste it on your hands. Matter of fact, at PowerCon this year, one of the questions the panel was asked was which toy line from the Turtles did they think would do really well and turned out to be a bomb. They all said that the Ooze from last year was the biggest disappointment of all. So they redid it this year. I'm not sure if it has some bitter in it, but I think that they removed it completely. And this is a very, very close approximation to the original Ooze that was released in 1989 by Playmates. It even has that watery consistency like the Ooze did back then. The 4 colors that it's released in is green, orange, yellow, and purple. The purple looks almost just like the Foot Ooze that was released in 1990, I believe. I love these throwbacks. They're amazing. I'll continue to buy them every time. The Turtles that come in at this time, it doesn't say on the outside that it has minifigures in it, but it does contain minifigures. They're the exact same mold as the original release minifigures, but they are cast in their own bandana color, like Raphael being red and Leonardo being blue and so on and so forth. But do not think that because you get the purple Ooze, you get Donatello, or the orange Ooze, you get Michelangelo. They kind of mixed it up, I guess, to keep people guessing at first. The green Ooze sitting in front of you contains Raphael. I'll give you a quick look at the package. Feel free to pause this if you want to look closer at anything you see. Most items I do like to keep in the package. I'm pretty much strictly an in-package collector. But when I find something I really enjoy, and I'm crazy for the Ooze, I was when I was a kid and I still am now apparently, I have to get a duplicate so I can open it, which I will be doing for you right now. I'm going to use, to pour the Ooze in, a measure and pour. It's a kitchen measuring cup, shot glass type measuring cup. It has different measurements, units of measurement on the side, liquid. And this being 2.4 ounces of Ooze and this being 2.5 ounces maximum, it should hold it barely. We'll find out. Let's get this sucker open. I've been waiting quite a while to actually open this. These new sleeves, which are pretty different than the sleeves that came with the 2012 release, seem to be a little bit harder to get into without tearing. Alright, it comes with this wonderful cylinder of Ooze, which is the exact same cylinder that came with the 2012 release. Let's see, I think it probably even says 2012. 2012, it sure does. See if I can get this in the camera. 2012 Viacom. So these are the original cylinders. It comes in the, go ahead and finish getting this tape off. You have this nice sleeve. I think these are the one that 2012 came in like Europe and the UK, I guess I should say. And inside you have the standard sleeve, which has the new figures. Little checklist, that way you can check them off as you go. I remember these when I was a kid. Oh, quick side note, this is the new Shredder 2.0 that has recently come out. They're not even showing the old Shredder that originally came with the first wave. I would probably recommend picking him up because I see him being a collector's item, because nobody even wants the old Shredder because the new Shredder is just so awesome. All right. There's a sticker on the top of the part that you open. This other one is screwed down, so just find this white sticker. Pops right off. You don't have to unscrew it or anything. There's one piece of tape. Just have to remove it. Tears right off. And like I said, this should be Raphael, unless there's some mistake at the factory or something, which would be kind of cool, but I wouldn't know if that would count as a variant or mistake. I don't know. Very watery consistency, just like the 2012. All right, and there's Raphael. Get close in on him. He has his little size on the back, wearing a headband, just like the original release, and also very reminiscent of the '89 release that came in the original Retro Mutagen. PTI China. I don't know if that's going to pick up in camera. All right. Let's pour the ooze out. Very water consistency. Really nice for, man, this looks almost just like the original ooze that I grew up with. This is so awesome. This is by far my favorite color. The purple is always also awesome because it looks just like the foot ooze, but I didn't have the foot ooze. I had this, and only one can of it at that, because if anybody grew up back then, they know that your mom only ever bought one can of that because you threw it everywhere and it got in the carpet. I just love this stuff. I'm a fool for the ooze. All right, and as you can see, it's exactly just under the 2.5 ounce, so it is 2.4 ounces. You know, after you take the turtle out anyway. And right here, I have my Raphael from the original release 2012 Ooze. As you can see, he's the exact same mold. Do a side by side. Same foot position, same mold, same everything. Shot of the back, his little tail. The measurements are, let's see, you got it. Let me lower my camera. The measurements are about 1.25 inches for Raph long. Just a little over 1/2 inch tall. His head being the tallest would be 3/4 inch tall. And he's about 1 inch wide, give or take. Well, this has been my review of the 2012 green Mutagen Ooze. I highly recommend this for anybody who's a collector or just likes playing with the ooze or remembers it from the... Gives me a huge nostalgia factor just playing with it. And it works very well with all the old toys that I have, like my Flush-O-Matic. Works very well. Thank you for tuning in. If this is giving you any information, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe. Please leave a comment below if you have any other information to add, or if you know of any way that I can improve on my reviews. Thank you very much. Good hunting.